Hey guys, it's Ashley at Utah Trikes, and we've got a lot to talk about today. Let's go. So the last couple of weeks, I've been riding the newest trike from Catrike, and that is the Catrike All Road, which is this fantastic trike here. And today, I've got the electric version of this trike, the All Road eCat. We're gonna go through that. We're gonna cover a little more ground today. Last week, we talked a lot about the All Road and what the All Road is. For those that haven't watched that video yet, I encourage you to. The All Road is basically the fusion of the Catrike Villager and Catrike's flagship Dumont. That makes it a full suspension, high-seated trike that is light, efficient, and just fun to ride. We've got the eCat system on this trike. That is the motor system from Bosch. It features the Active Line Plus motor system, and that's a Class 1 250 watt pedal assist system. So Class 1 system, this is a pedal assist only. So there is no throttle. The motor engages as I pedal, pretty much automatic. The Bosch system has a torque-based pedal system. So as soon as I start to push on the pedals, it feels how hard I'm pushing. So that torque sensor senses how hard I'm pushing and then matches the power output of the motor based on the setting that I've got on their display here. The real effect of that is kind of makes you feel like Superman. I'm definitely a pedal powered guy. I like to pedal, not so much a throttle guy. Other motor systems that we have, such as the Class 2 motor systems, have throttles on them. So if you need a throttle, the Bosch system isn't going to be for you. But if you're a pedal power guy like me and you really enjoy just cycling, getting the exercise, having a Class 1 system like the Bosch really enhances your riding experience. The nice thing about the Bosch system here is how natural it feels. The display here shows that I'm going right at 20 miles an hour right now. The pedaling effort feels more in line with going about 12 miles an hour. For about 12 miles an hour of effort, I'm going 20 miles an hour. The great thing about that is that my range is extended dramatically. And what I mean by that is people that are new to cycling in general rule it out because perhaps they live too far away from the places that they want to go. That means that to get there takes too long. Maybe they only have a certain amount of time in a given period. The beauty of having a pedal assist system here is that I can cover a lot more ground, so I can explore a lot more places like this beautiful bike path here. One thing that I haven't commented on yet is just how smooth the All Road is. If you look at our other videos, you'll see where Braden and I took the All Road out and took it on some pretty bumpy roads. Even this bike path here has a lot of bumpiness to it. You can really feel that suspension absorbing those bumps and providing me with a really smooth ride. So this Bosch system is equipped with the Purion 200 display. What that display allows me to do is go through the different levels a pedal assist, as well as monitor my mileage, how fast I'm going, also my battery level to determine how many miles I can cover. So right now I've got this in the auto mode. So the eco mode is the lowest power assist mode. With a fully charged battery, it tells me that I've got about 47 miles. You know, I can really cover a lot of ground. And the turbo mode, which offers the most powerful assist, that shows me that I've got a 16-mile range. Depending on how much I want the motor to help me, it will really affect my total range that I can go. We got some pretty big bumps right here. All right, nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. So if you're a strong rider and you like pedal power, keeping it in the lowest mode will give you just a little bit of assist to help you maintain a higher average speed without really affecting your exercise. Or if your goal is just to go as fast as you can, the turbo mode is a great way to go. So one thing to note here is that with a class 1 assist, the motor can only help me go up to 20 miles an hour. So once I hit that 20-mile-an-hour speed, the assist level does stop. So choosing the appropriate power assist for the terrain that I'm riding on, the auto mode is what I'm sticking to here most of all. So if you don't need the full range of 47 miles for your ride, the auto mode does a really good job of balancing maximum range with power to keep you going at a good speed. While I won't be showing it in this video, the BES3 Smart system will allow you to connect the Bosch system up to your phone so that you can have access to a whole bunch of extra features in a bigger display than what the Furion shows you. All right, we're kicking it up here. So I'm in the eco mode right now, and we're still going 20 miles an hour. I can feel that limit a little bit when the motor does stop helping me. Feels natural. So while this road here has a nice bike path, one nice feature about having a motor on your trike is that it does make dealing with traffic a little more comfortable because I can get up to speed faster. I'm moving closer to the speed the traffic is going. Since we announced the release of the All Road, one of the first questions that has come out is, can I get that with a 26-inch rear wheel? While that may become an eventual possibility, I would say that if you're planning on adding a motor to your trike, having a larger rear wheel in the back is not going to give you any real speed advantages. On the All Road here, since I've already got a smooth suspension, having that smaller wheel and lower gearing for climbing hills is advantageous. The best thing about motor assist is that extra help you get climbing a hill. It's just fantastic. I really do feel like I'm Superman. So just for fun here, I'm kicking this into turbo mode, climbing this hill right now. I'm going 17 miles an hour climbing this hill. That's pretty good. So one of the arguments against motor assist, I've heard for years is that it makes people lazy. People will say that it takes away from the exercise. I would say that the opposite's actually true. Having a motor on a trike like this just really helps you cover a lot more ground in the same amount of time. If I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna ride for an hour, if I'm a 10-mile-an-hour rider, that means I'm gonna cover 10 miles or so. But if I've got a motor like this that lets me go twice as fast, now I can cover 20 miles. That right there is the biggest advantage, especially if you live in an area where things are further away. So one question that does come up a lot when people add motors to their trike, if the motor will cause drag if the motor's off. You know, if I exhaust that 47 mile of total range in the eco mode, can I still ride the trike without it feeling extra difficult? The nice thing about this Bosch system here is when it's off, there's really no perceptible drag. I've actually pedaled here the last 5 miles with the system off. I haven't noticed any difference. Now I'm going downhill. Now, one thing you will notice is I'm at the limit of both my gearing and the motor. So right now I'm coasting at 32 miles an hour. The Bosch system will only help me get up to about 20 miles an hour. Even at a high cadence, I've only got enough gearing in the back to pedal comfortably, probably up to about 26 or so. And that's cranking pretty hard. It's really crazy how easy it is to get up to and maintain that 20 mile an hour speed in the eco mode here. If I am on level ground, it's just going. And what about the trike? So on a lot of the ride that I do for these videos, we're comparing the different trikes. So last week we did a video comparing the All Road to the Villager. And when I'm riding the trike solo like this, it's a little bit different because it's just me and the trike. What I can compare it with though is riding the All Road without the motor system. And what can I say? This is an absolute dream. It rides so smooth and the gear range so far has felt perfect. There's some pretty big hills. You know, I'm going up and down. The gear range combined with that motor assist feels really nice. And the crazy thing is that added power of the motor is almost imperceptible. Like I don't even necessarily feel like it's there unless I wanted to. And what I mean by that is when I'm riding in that eco mode, most of the time here, the motor is there and it's helping me, but I don't necessarily feel like it's doing all or most of the work. When I'm climbing a hill like this, it feels like I'm climbing a hill. I'm still shifting into lower gears and the motor's still helping me climb. And this is a steeper hill right now. On the eco mode, I'm doing about 11 miles an hour climbing this hill. And now I'm gonna kick this into turbo mode. Start shifting up, the speed just starts climbing. So now I'm doing 15, now I'm doing 16, yeah, now I'm at 17. I'm in my highest gear in the back. I just hit that 20 mile an hour. So once you do hit 20 miles an hour, it doesn't feel abrupt, like the motor just shuts off. You can definitely feel after 20 miles an hour, it's just you. If that makes any sense. The motor is not helping you over 20 miles an hour. Right now I'm coasting 22, and when I spin these cranks, there's no resistance at all. It just kind of feels like I'm pedaling air, and even if I'm pedaling faster, the motor is not doing anything. Don't really have enough gearing. So I'm gonna leave it in turbo mode right now. I'm on one of the busier highways here on State Street, 50 mile an hour road where everybody goes 60, 70. And right now I'm pedaling up this hill at 19 and I could probably get it up to 20. I'm just hovering right at 20. Having this eCat system and helping me keep at this 20 mile an hour range increases my comfort when I'm pedaling next to traffic. Having the suspension on the All Road makes it a lot more comfortable to ride in the shoulder where I'm having to deal with rocks and debris. I'm in turbo mode and I'm hitting the crest of the hill right now. Even with that turbo mode, I've slowed down to about 15, 16 miles an hour. So one thing to keep in mind with a class 1 motor system, the motor is 250 watts. So while I'm sure that there's a little bit of mystery, in what that means, and there's peak power output that's a bit higher than that 250 watt, it can only help you so much. So if you're a bigger rider like me and you're climbing bigger hills, even in that turbo mode, the motor at its max power may not be able to help you maintain 20 miles an hour all the time. So that's what I found climbing that hill there. As I started out in the eco mode, as I was getting up to the top, the hill was getting steeper and steeper. I could feel my speed was coming down. By the time I reached the top there with the motor all the way in the turbo mode, I was still only able to maintain about 16 miles an hour. If I was pedaling alone without a motor, by the time I hit that top of that hill, normally I find that I'm doing about maybe 10 miles an hour or so. Lots of bumpy roads right here. Once again, the all road is just coming through. Oh yeah, so just feel that suspension. Those bumps just feel. So overall, guys, I'm really genuinely impressed with this eCat system on the Catrike All Road. Gives me everything that I want from a motor system. It gives me a good natural feeling of pedaling. I don't feel like the motor's doing all the work, and at the same time, it lets me choose what level of assist that I want. The torque-based sensor on this just feels very natural. It really does give you that Superman feeling. It just lets you cover a lot of ground. The battery that I've got on this is the Power Pack 400. That's a 400 watt hour battery. With this new Gen 3 system, they do not allow you to add dual batteries. They do have larger batteries available. So there's actually a 800 watt hour battery available that essentially functions as, a double-sized battery. You can get your eCat set up from us with that 800, or you can add an 800 later, depending on the length of rides that you like to go on. And that's part of it too, is there's really no reason to get more range than you would necessarily use, but it is always nice to be covered. So as I'm heading home here, guys, I want to sum it all up. The Catrike All Road eCat, fantastic trike. It's a great combination of trike and motor system. We have a lot of information there on our website at utahtrikes.com, and we have more videos that go into more detail on the All Road and also the eCat system. If you guys have any questions about any of this, please let us know. We'll see you guys later.